Guys, the two most asked questions regarding XRP is number one, how high will the price of XRP go? And number two, when will it get there? And although, guys, no one can truthfully tell you exactly what the future holds, today we just got a lot closer to figuring out. Hi and welcome back, guys. Hope you're all having a great day out there. Got an absolute banger for you here today. All we ever ask is if you do like talking about XRP and Ripple, you know what to do. Go ahead and drop an X in the comment section, smash that like button, and share the video. Let others know far and wide what is truly happening here in this digital revolution. As I want to start right here, I did a repost of Alex Cobbs. Many of you probably know him, very well known in the XRP community. Post. He put XRP is not a cool and trendy meme coin, but we do have a little something going for us. And he puts just a massive amount of big name financial institution banking giants out there. I went through the list and counted, I got 105. Now we know that there are more partners than that within the XRP ecosystem, but this is just a taste of what is coming once we are finally done with the SEC. We can start to see some of these NDAs unravel, and we can start to see the floodgates open for the big banking system. Now today, guys, we had some huge statements come out of the CEO of Uphold. I'm going to play this quick clip for you. Kind of gives you an idea, if you aren't familiar with how the system works with Uphold and the partnership with Ripple, and how closely tied they are to the big banking system, and how they are going to make this financial system work going forward, digitized and decentralized using the XRPL.
News of Uphold partnering with Ripple. Tell us about that partnership and how you guys are working together.
Sure. We're a node in the Ripple ODL network, which is their payments product. What it does is help multinational companies move large amounts of treasury from one region in the world to another using crypto as the transport layer. And so for big companies, moving money around is expensive, slow, complex, and the Ripple's ODL solution takes away a lot of the hassle, makes it cheap and fast to move money cross border. What we do is we service them in the US, UK, and European corridors. And so we convert XRP that's put into the client's account on Uphold. We instantly convert it into fiat, and then we handle payouts to banks in the UK, Europe, and US. So really, it's the crypto conversion and it's the payout to banks in those corridors that we look after. And for us, it's been a fantastic peek behind the curtains, because you can see that tens of millions of dollars is being moved by well-known companies now using crypto as the transport layer. And for the things that Uphold stand for and believe in, above all, we believe in blockchain technology as a way of just making the world a better place by introducing efficiencies, reducing costs, allowing greater financial participation and inclusion. And the utility use case for us is incredibly important. And one of the best examples right now is Ripple and its payment network, which is helping big companies move money around the world. And we're one of the nodes in that network that allow them to convert crypto into fiat and then to pay out to banks in some of those corridors.
Wow. Now, Simon, I know you probably can't answer this question, but the audience is going to want me to ask anyway. Are there any names of institutions that you can name drop, or that's all under NDA?
I'm sorry, I can't. But what I can say is there's some very well-known names. So, this is not like a fringe activity. There's some major corporations moving money this way. And I think it's such a tremendously exciting time for the industry, because the adoption by enterprises is likely to accelerate, in my view, with three things. Number one, the emergence of clear rules in many parts of the world. Secondly, I think Ripple's introduction of the stable coin is going to massively increase adoption. among banks and financial institutions, because banks employ people who understand fiat currency. They don't employ people who understand crypto. So I think the sales proposition to banks is going to be made way easier through the stable coin.
Next, guys, we got another clip coming out of Ripple here today. Crypto in a Minute from Jazzy Cooper, who is working DeFi products at Ripple, talking about tokenization. Another question I often get is, how would you explain tokenization? It's very obvious that is the way in which the future is going. In fact, we've heard big names like Larry Fink, the CEO of BlackRock, and other major financial institutions are getting into tokenization. And the beauty of tokenization is anything and everything that you can think of can be tokenized. Now, you do something like that on the XRPL, you are talking about a supply shock of XRP being activated. But I want to play this clip because she gives you a very easy explanation of how this is done and how you can imagine the massive amounts of potential we have with tokenization, which 100% is the future.
Tokenization in 1 minute. Yeah, I don't know if I can do that, but let's give it a go. Hi, I'm Jazzy Cooper. This is Crypto in a Minute. So tokenization is really just the digital representation of something in the real world in a digital format. In this case, we're talking about the blockchain. So taking something in the real world, it could be anything. It could be equity, it could be something that you own, it could be a certain privilege like the ability to vote, and taking that entity or aspect that's off-chain and bringing it onto the blockchain, representing it in a digital format. So typically, once you have an understanding of what you would like to represent, you'll use an existing standard such as ERC20 on Ethereum or an IOU-like fungible token on the XRP ledger, and you'll actually take that real-world thing and represent it on the blockchain. Now, why do you want to do that? What's the purpose of just tokenizing something for the sake of it? There isn't one. So effectively, after you've tokenized it, you want to go ahead and do something with it. You want to send it as a payment, or you want to trade it or collateralize it so you can access a loan and use one of the many advantages of tokenizing real things on the blockchain.
Beautifully done, beautifully said. Now, guys, yesterday we talked a little bit about the cross-border payment sector and how many people are still sleeping on that because we hear all the narratives of AI, DPIN, whatever's hot on the day, right? But tokenization is so much more. And you can only imagine the massive amount of volume and value coming into ecosystems like what we have for XRP. You can tokenize anything and everything. Now, lately, guys, I've been hearing some people getting it confused on what Brad Garlinghouse said recently when he did somewhat of a little price prediction of where the market can go. And that's the key there, the market. He said a 10x to 100x, and he felt like that was very conservative. Of course, he doesn't want to say 1000x, even if he believes that, because that just, for a lot of people, you can't even fathom that. When I hear about tokenization, I can envision a 1000x of this market. Now, the market right now sitting at currently almost 2.5 trillion. If it is to do a 10x, we're looking at what, 25 trillion, roughly, just under. And what do you think XRP would be if it were to get 5 to 10% of that? Let's say 10% respectively, because I do believe once we see the floodgates open for these big banks, these institutions to start piling into XRP, as we know that's going to happen as soon as we get this case out of the way, let's say 10% respectively, guys, 2.5 trillion. When we are at a market cap under 30 billion, there's a lot of multiples to be had, and it's far more than 10x, I can tell you that. Now, as we're talking about price, I want to get into this, is XRP price skyrockets 194% at one point in volume here today, sitting at just under 1 billion in volume here today. But we've got analysts out there like Copy who took to X saying their prediction on the XRP, talking about a 7-year accumulation trend in which the crypto analysts pointed out the cryptocurrency is currently forming a triangle along an accumulation trend, which has happened once before in history. The first time was in 2013 and 2017 when the XRP price saw a drawn out accumulation. However, at the end of the accumulation was the icing on the cake, as, listen to this, the price rallied from 0.005, so just a fraction of a penny, to $2.50, a space of 1 year, which translated to 500,000%. Now, Dark Defender, I want to leave you with this. Put XRP to BTC pair in the monthly time frame. History says the pair always bounced back from ultimate support. Starting this month, he says, we will see tremendous XRP appreciation against BTC. Guys, this is what we've got. As we saw here today, more banks coming out saying they're buying the spot Bitcoin ETFs. We're seeing the banking system. We're seeing small banks, regional banks fail. We're seeing the big banks, right, get into this digital revolution in a big way. And what do you think is going to happen after this SEC case? I believe this list of 105 names or so, and we know we have over that, is going to be accumulating XRP in a big way, as it is the way of the future. Guys, that's all I got for you for now. Make sure you click that notification bell so you never miss a beat, and we'll see you all in the next one.